I'm at Great Sand Dunes National Park. This is where we ended up. It was just raining. There was a huge wall of rain like passing through San Luis Valley. And then we kind of looked at that and said, hey, we should go over there. In classic Colorado fashion, by the time you get there, the storm's passed. And so I think it should be quite nice. I'm also like, just like wearing my camp shoes so that my shoes don't fill with sand. And, I get caught in a thunderstorm and that turns into like a wet sandpaper. And then just like, I get this abrasion on my foot. I've been able thus far in the wet shoes to avoid that abrasion, which can be really painful, even worse than blisters. There's some mountains back there. What are these called?
Huh? Great Sand Dunes National Park.
No, not behind us. These other mountains, though. These are really beautiful.
They're called the...
It's on the map. Yeah, so according to this national park map, the Rio Grande National Forest, San Isabel National Forest is bisected basically by the Sangre de Cristo Mountains.
Close.
And it's just been really nice, like kind of passing through this valley and just being able to take a look at these mountains. I'm really like kind of bummed that the Colorado Trail actually doesn't pass through this area because it's really beautiful. And these look like some seriously mean mountains. And they got teeth, and that's kind of like what I like. We'll see if we make it up these dunes. What do you think, Big Squirrel?
We're making them up the fucking squirrel.
We're making them up the squirrel.
Up the squirrel.
Bye.
Up the
This is what happens when you do a zero. You drive to the national park and you just walk up a sand mountain in a rainstorm. Because who don't like to get up some hills in the rain? Out in Colorado, it's just in my blood now. It starts raining and I gotta hike. This is where we're at. Big Squirrel's taking the charge. It's a beach whale! On the beach! It's really wild because all this rain just came through and all the sand is super stable. So someone was like walking up the ridge and was like almost able to just like use their footprints as like stepping platforms all the way up. It doesn't feel like being on the top of a dune at all. Hard to kind of put this depression here into perspective. It's got to be like a 200, 300 foot bowl. I'm not going to go down there. Big Squirrel's trying to convince me to go down there, but I think I know what exists down here is, I think, and a big worm like came up out of this thing. And so there's a big worm out there. So if you ever come to Great Sand Dunes National Park, avoid the 200 foot bowl and don't disturb the sandworm. Thank you.
Like I said.